Well, the city's struggle to eliminate a chain of illegal pot shops continues. So cafe behind me in City Place, this was targeted by police and bylaw officers this morning. Notices of immediate closure were taped to the windows. The doors were secured. But as you can see, the open sign is flashing. Customers have been going in over the last 2 hours. That's when this place reopened just a couple of hours ago. As for another location that we showed you yesterday on Harbord Street that was shut down and raided by police. Well, that illegal pot shop, also a cafe location. I can tell you it was business as usual all day long.
I want you just to go upstairs. Hey. I want in my house.
24 hours ago, we showed you this clash between a man and officers that happened on the front steps of the cafe at 104 Harbord Street. Police and bylaw officers took over the property using changes to provincial legislation to remove the tenant who says he was living upstairs. Notices went up on the windows and the door was bolted shut. Today, that illegal pot shop was back in business, which is frustrating some in the neighborhood.
It's not their neighborhood. It's destroying our neighborhood. So what's the deal? Why can't they shut it down and keep it shut down? Why is this happening? If I make illegal booze and I opened a store right here and tried to sell it, they would shut me down in 3 minutes. No questions asked.
And then today before noon, police and bylaw officers entered the cafe here on Fort York Boulevard. The city tells me cannabis products were seized, fines were issued, and entry was barred. All afternoon, we witnessed an endless stream of customers being transported from here to Harbord Street while the City Place store was restocking and preparing to reopen.
It's very frustrating as a local business owner, and it's very frustrating as a resident. You come by here on a Friday and Saturday night, there's 100 people out here. Uber's pulling up, sorry. The cars are doing 3-point turns. They're all out here with the little buzzers waiting for it to beep, for it to be their turn. You want that in your neighborhood? I don't think so.
From October to April, the first 6 months cannabis has been legal, the city spent over $600,000 on enforcement. That money came from the $3 million in funding that was provided by the province. Cracking down on just these 3 cafe locations, how much money is it costing?
There is significant resources being expended, but that is part and parcel of the province's and the city's goal is to get rid of these illegal businesses. If we allow these illegal businesses to continue to operate in this fashion unimpeded, then we'll end up with the situation we had going back 2 years ago, where we had well over 100 illegal storefronts throughout the city.
Now, since April, 3 cafe locations in the downtown core have been raided, but altogether there are 4 cafes between here and St. Clair West. Now, the city tells me they are aware of at least 12 illegal pot shops that are still operating in our city, and they tell me that enforcement will continue.